A new addition to the Singapore Zoo family, and it's the great-grandson of its late poster girl, Ming. Ayaan is the first orangutan in Singapore to be born via artificial insemination and delivered by Caesarean section. Natalie Ong with more on this remarkable little ape.
He may be small, but this newborn male Sumatran orangutan is already a big blessing for his species. At about 60 days old and the size of a papaya, baby Ayaan spends his days sleeping, drinking milk, and staying close to mom. While it's a picture of bliss now, his birth was far from a smooth-sailing one. Ayaan was conceived via artificial insemination last July, a procedure with a success rate of under 10% for apes. He's the first offspring between third-time mum Chomel and first-time father Charlie, both handpicked with conservation in mind.
Since 2018, Charlie has been on our radar. It is very important for Charlie's genetics to be preserved because he is already 48 years old. So he's nearing the end of his reproductive runway. So it is very important for us to preserve his genetics now before he passed on. Otherwise, we will just lose the entire genetic profile of Charlie altogether. Chomel has got a very great motherly instinct. She raised, this is her third baby, on her own. And then besides that, she also helped other orangutan mothers raise their baby.
But complications arose months into the pregnancy. Chomel was discovered to have placenta praevia, a condition where the placenta blocks the birth canal. This made natural delivery too dangerous.
It was imperative that we needed to act before Chomel went through natural birth. To do this, we pulled together her previous gestation periods and also reflected on the normal gestation period of an orangutan and decided to intervene at day 233. If we had operated too soon, the baby would be born preterm, and this would greatly diminish the survival rates of Ayaan.
On 18 March, 233 days after Ayaan was conceived, he was born via C-section at Mandai's new veterinary hospital. Even then, the first minutes were fraught with tension as the team fought to stabilize him.
He wasn't breathing so well on his own, and then we supported him with oxygen just to make sure that he's actually breathing well. And naturally, we will monitor his heart rate during that period to make sure that he is not in any signs of distress.
And now, as Ayaan continues to grow, the hope is that the knowledge gained from his birth could benefit the endangered species.
Given that there are no reports of orangutans surviving through placenta praevia, we believe that the information that we share through our experiences managing Chomel this time around would help other institutions manage other similar situations in the future. This will result in live births of more babies that can then contribute to the gene pool of orangutans under human care.
Ayaan's birth, a breakthrough for his species.
A little miracle indeed. Now, many zoos are trying to conserve the orangutan population, especially as numbers rapidly decline. Now, let's look at their efforts. There are 3 known species of orangutans, Bornean, Sumatran and Tapanuli, all critically endangered, with the Tapanuli species being the most vulnerable, with only 800 left in the wild. Now, these big apes can be found only in the rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra islands, but deforestation and illegal logging have greatly reduced their habitats. According to the World Wildlife Fund, more than half of orangutans are found outside protected areas. When they venture into human-dominant areas, many are killed or illegally kept as pets. And that's where groups like the Southeast Asian Zoos and Aquariums Association, or SEAZA, come in. It reviews the genetics of all orangutans in Southeast Asian zoos annually to see which are crucial for preservation. The goal? To ensure the genetic diversity of all species. Zoos also exchange animals under programs by SEAZA. Singapore-born orangutans have previously been sent to countries like New Zealand, Australia and India, all to ensure a higher chance of survival for the endangered species.